And we are underway in Buffalo. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st down, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. He's got room at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 54 yards. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Davis with it left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They run here with Singletary, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
55 is my guy, 55. Focus, defense, focus.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
57 is the mic.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm one. Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
49 to Mike, 49.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Von Miller able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a 2nd down and 6. On play action, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Oh, baby, come on, let's go.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Cook, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
57.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
And this returnable for Hines.
A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen now on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Allen going to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. 11.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Gun. 11 MT.
From the 44, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Singletary to get the drive started. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Cook up the gut. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.